Hi there and welcome to the channel. I'm Carmen. I'm going to show you how to take all of the Christmas junk that you get for the holidays, anything from sort of junk food wrappers to different items that you get on your gifts, different little bows, tags for the gifts, tissue paper, the stamps from gift cards. We're going to take this and we're going to create a junk journal spread with this. All you need to do this is a journal of any kind. It can be a composition notebook. You can get all kinds of journals from the Dollar Tree, anywhere that you can find any type of journal. You can even make a journal out of an old book. There are all kinds of options for you to use to create your Christmas junk journal. So we are going to start here with the spread. I left a few of the small items, but I cleared everything else off to give us some space to work. I'm going to start working with the background, and I thought this tissue paper would make a really pretty background. The wonderful thing about a junk journal is it does not need to be perfect, hence the name junk journal. Now, there are a lot of purists out there that believe everything has to be trash, found items. I believe this is something that should be relaxing, creative, and whatever you want it to be. That is just how I see it. So to decide how much of this I need, I'm just sort of holding it down and creasing it here. Like I said, I'm not looking for perfection, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I will give a tip that if you are doing junk journaling, it's good to have two different types of scissors. You don't have to. One type is just fine. And you can also tear this. You don't have to cut it, but I recommend having a large pair of scissors and a small pointed. This allows you to cut, if you want to cut a specific shape or an outline, that allows you to do that. Now that we have two imperfect pieces of tissue paper to glue down, we're going to do that. I'm using this sort of school kids glue for that. And it may wrinkle. It's actually already wrinkled because it's tissue paper and it was in a present. This isn't tissue paper I bought for this purpose. It was actually in a gift I received. And so this is a great way to create a base. But like I said, you could also use your any type of gift wrap you had. You can also just use different attractive things you got for Christmas that are sort of Christmas cards. I haven't taken my Christmas cards down yet, so I don't want to use those yet. I'm going to probably save those to use next year to have to use when I start my December spreads next year. And also, that's another thing about junk journals. I do not care if the edges go out. I've actually got some things over here that are already sticking out. So now we're going to glue this other side down and then start adding more junk to the journal. So I picked this up while we were visiting family. We were in this area of North Carolina at the time. And so that's one of the states in the United States if you are watching from outside the country. And by the way, if you are, or if you're not, leave us a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you and know either what state you're watching from or what country if you're outside the United States. And if you're finding this video helpful, definitely give it a like or a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. It helps other people find this video, so it's really, really helpful and definitely appreciate it. And also, if you want to learn more about junk journaling, also where to find supplies for junk journaling, how to get started junk journaling, definitely hit that subscribe button so you won't miss anything new with that. I'm going to switch to the glue tape for this. You do not have to have glue tape to do this, but it is one of my favorite ways to stick things down. It doesn't matter, the brand is irrelevant. There's all different types of brands. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at a lot of craft stores, but let's put this up here, this little shop local. That's a good reminder anyway. During the holidays, I really like that, but it's also, this is a nice little scene from the mountains of North Carolina where we were visiting. Here is another gift guide that I got while we were clearly in the mountains. So let's cut out a little nice picture here. And I don't want to completely cover up the background that we have, but I do want some bigger pieces at the back. And that's a good way to think about when you're doing some junk journaling. I also like things not you know, completely straight all the time. Some straight is great, and some, you know, for me, just mixing it up a little or going across. Like I think this actually looks good across, and it kind of covers that up right there. That's why you don't have to be perfect. You're going to be putting things on top of your background, and so it's not going to matter when you finish. Let's put this right in the center there. Go ahead and press it into the crease there, since this book is going to be getting shut a lot, open and shut. So that's a nice scene in the mountains. We actually live at the beach, so it's kind of cool to get to see the mountains in the winter, although this year it was unseasonably warm. We were also at this lake during part of it, and so I thought this winter scene was fun. It even says winter. And again, this was just a brochure. So far, everything I've used, these were not things that I paid for. These were just items that were free, or, you know, junk, or whatever you want to call it. And so we're going to use this here. So I want this to kind of go across the page as well. This picture was fun. This was Santa working a puzzle and he's not looking like he's doing very well on the puzzle, but I thought this was really cute. And again, this is just from a gift guide here. Just to give you some other ideas of things you might not even think about saving. Trader Joe's has some really cute bags this time of the year. And these items are pretty large, but I might cut out some of these smaller. Like he's pretty big, so I might save him for next year. But these other ones are, you know, small enough that I could cut out this little scene here and possibly use that. Also, this is pretty funny, but it's going to be too big for this display. So actually, maybe the Christmas tree. That'd be fun. Maybe we'll do this Christmas tree. And this is pretty hard stock. But this was at Costco this year, and we actually built this, and this was a lot of fun, and I've got a picture of it. So maybe we'll just use the picture instead of this, because this is pretty large. But that gives you some other ideas. This is going to be one of those cases where I have so much junk, I don't have anywhere to put it. And yes, I will overlap some of these things, but this package was really cute. And then I found this hilarious. This was, my husband gave this to me. He knew right away. He's already learning, you know, what to save for me. So this might be a lot of fun. Maybe cut some of the top off to make it a little smaller, but this really was funny to me. Here's another one. For some reason, the beer, what do you call these? I don't know what you put the, like the 6-pack in. They're very festive. They really, and I got a Trader Joe's one too. So like I said, I think I'll set a couple of these aside because we're not gonna have room for all of them. I would love to work these guys, or maybe the little picture. We didn't actually go to this farm this time, but this again was in the area that we were staying in. And this picture right here is just, I mean, what do I have to say about that? It's just awesome. And then what I thought I would do, these are really old tags that we have had for years. And they are, when you write on them, the writing doesn't stick and it smears off. And so I thought, well, they're already stickers. I mean, they're technically stickers. Now, did we pay for these at one point in time? Maybe. I don't remember buying these, but maybe we did. I don't know if we bought them or someone gave them to us. But I can just cut the to and from off and just use this part as a sticker, and it's a free sticker to use in the junk journal. So these are just some ideas. A few other ideas are all the stamps that come on your Christmas cards. I didn't save all of our stamps because a lot of them were just the generic stamps, not Christmas specific, but the ones that are Christmas specific I saved. This was just some dark chocolate that I got as a gift. Trader Joe's teeny tiny apple pies. Before we start adding more like quintessential Christmas, let's make sure we work these guys. I just love it. It's something about the way they're looking at the camera in this photo. I think it's fantastic. Let's include these. I like to do exactly what I'm doing here, just sort of move things around. Since they're stiff, I don't really want to put them in the crease. It's a good tip is when you're doing this, put the things that let's give this a little more tape, that you need to bend. Use something that is not as stiff as this. So let's put them over to one side, maybe right here. Actually, let's put something bigger down first. I'll set them aside. And I want to cut this down a little bit, not much. And actually, I usually do a little more ripping than I'm doing like tearing of items, but so many of these items are this sort of hard board that I'm not able to do that. So let's add this to this bottom corner. A little tip with this glue tape, this is one of the reasons I like it so much, is that will let you pick something back up or stick something underneath another item. It gives you different options when you want to rearrange what you have here. Can't go wrong with these guys. Put them up here at the very top. There, can't beat that. So this is already sort of coming together, but now we want to add, in my opinion, it needs more of the red and the green because we've got a lot of, what do you want to say, the winter, you know, the blues, the winter colors, but I feel like we need, and this is where these smaller scissors come in handy with the point. And again, I'm not going to be a super perfectionist, but it does allow you to make these smaller cuts a little easier. Let me know in the comments too, do you save your Christmas stuff? Have you already thrown it away? Not only do I save the Christmas stuff just for this year, but I also like to keep, you know, go ahead and store it away for next year so that, like I said, in December when I start getting inspired and want to do some Christmas spreads, I've got something to do that with. And then this was actually an Amazon gift card container that the gift card came in that I got as a present. I think down here in this corner will be good for that. I've got these stickers. I'm calling them stickers. They were, as I said, tags, but they're essentially going to be stickers now. I'm actually going to cut this one out too while I'm at it. It's a very slick material. Set these over to the side. Oh, that looks great. That looks really good. It's almost like washi tape, but it's free. I do enjoy washi tape as well. Nothing against it. Like I said, I'm not one of the people that doesn't believe you can use other items, even that you've paid a little bit of money for, whatever makes you happy. So let's see what these look like right here. Great. So yeah, this is going to be great. So I've actually got 2 or 3 sheets of this left and may not make the best tags, but it definitely looks good in a junk journal. So see this mini dark, this is so small, this will be easy to add to the mix. I definitely want to get these gorgeous stamps that we got on our Christmas card. So let's put these up here in a little display. So I'm going to use the glue tape again. And let me know what else you would like to see on the channel related to junk journaling. If you like junk journal flip throughs, if you would rather see how-to videos, if you'd rather see supply videos like where to get supplies, what to get, let me know in the comments what you would like to see most. Definitely love to hear from you and find out. I want to make sure I'm doing videos that are what you would like to see. And it does not take a lot of money to start junk journaling. And like I said, it can be as fancy or not fancy as you want. I actually use mine as not only a junk journal, but it's sort of a scrapbook. I'm not into scrapbooking per se, but I do use it to journal my life, keep memories, memory keeper, whichever way you'd like to look at it. So for me, it's like 1 part junk journal, 1 part scrapbook, 1 part creativity, like just a creative outlet for me. And then also it is something that is a bit of a journal, meaning the same way you would just journal a normal journal. It's just that mine happens to be in the junk format. But my point being that it's my life sort of on paper. Now, another thing I do that I want to mention, just in case it's something that you think you would like to do, I actually like to go back. So now I am going to use this tacky glue to glue down this ribbon. But I actually like to go back in my junk journals at a later time and add different things to it. I might go back in a week, I might go back in a month, I might go back just the next day, but I do like to go back and add items to it, whether it be stickers, whether it be washi tape, whatever it may be. I like to go back and add different things to the journal. I don't feel like I have to finish in one sitting. So like everything I'm doing here, I very well may go back and add more to it later at a later time. So that's something that you can do. Now, one of the things I like, so now we're going to move into sort of washi tape and stickers. So if you're a purist at this point right here, to my knowledge, I've never bought anything that's on this page. This is junk. The only exception might be those labels. They are so old. Seriously, they're so old. I don't remember. But washi tape is fairly inexpensive. I like to rip it. Some people like to cut it. I personally am just more in favor of ripping. But this can add a pop of color. It can also add some themed elements to the page. Like I'm really wanting to reinforce the Christmas nature of this. And it can also help hold down heavier items like these alpaca here. They are a little heavier. So it gives it a little reinforcement, or something that keeps popping up. You know, if you have something that keeps sticking up, and this washi tape happens to be Christmas themed. You can get all different types of washi tape. Again, you can find that on Amazon. You can find that on different locations. Pretty easy to find in any craft store as well. And so that's something else to think about too, for sort of, like I said, reinforcing things, adding little bits of color. Other items sometimes used for junk journaling is stamping. And I can actually honestly say I didn't buy this. I inherited it, if you will, from my mother. She no longer uses these stamps. And so she gave me both the ink and the stamp. So I don't know that I'd call it junk. Someone obviously paid for it at some point, but it wasn't me, which is pretty cool. Now, one recommendation I have with stamps is to always do a test run. So I'm going to use a piece of paper that has nothing on it and see how that comes out. It looks great. I think that looks really neat, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So now I know before I actually, so that's a tip before I actually put it onto the journal. I just thought this would look really pretty right here in the snow, season's greetings. And I have some other Christmas related stamps as well, so I may add a few more. If you'd like to learn more about junk journaling, be sure you subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.